Hi, I'm Dave Dinkel with a 2-minute tip. Too many times I go out to look at a property for either a student or somebody else, and I go in and they show me what they're going to do, tear up the tile on the floor and replace it, whatever it happens to be. And I always ask them the question, you're going to do the tile on a diagonal? And about 95% of the time, if they're not doing it themselves, the answer that comes back is, no, my tile master said that it would cost me so much more in materials and labor that it was not reasonable to do it. Now, frankly, it doesn't cost that much more or anything unless the guy can't cut tile in materials. You're always going to start in the center of the room, or if there's a corridor, you're going to have to fix it to fit the corridor so the tile runs down the corridor, so on and so forth. But the bottom line is you start somewhere in the center of the room, and instead of putting a tile in each square of the X it forms, you put the first tile on top of the X. That's all you have to do. From there on out, just put the tile next to the next tile and you get it out. And what happens? Lo and behold, you come to a wall and, oh, there's a space there. That's not a full tile. If you've done it properly, let's say, for example, it happens to be a half tile, and you cut that tile in half. Oh, by the way, on the other side of the room, there's a half a tile that has to fit over there. Boom, no extra materials. Now, what about labor? It's the same thing. All you have to do is make an additional cut, maybe, every once in a while. So look, I don't want to offend any tile layers who don't want to take the time to do it on a diagonal, but the reality is if you do it on a diagonal, the impression that you get from your buyers is tenfold of what you get from the same old squares all the way going through the house. That's my 2-minute tip. Thanks very much. See you on the next one.